How does it feel when you're in such lush green nature? Something within us changes, isn't it? This is something that happened to my patient after went into his most uncompensated state. But not when he came to me with. This is a case of a homeopath which I treated many years ago, and he had come to me with severe rheumatoid arthritis. The pains were so agonizing that he couldn't sleep at night, and mostly they were night aggravations. In a sense, throughout the day he could be much comfortable, but as the night sets in, the pain used to go to their worst glory. Even touching him would be painful. I examined him and found his joints to be very tender. The bones had now begun to become more dystrophied. Deformance, the major deformities had set in. You could see that he is withering now with the destruction and the exostosis happening everywhere. The pathology now seemed to be more syphilitic, not only in the pains, but in the way it was deepening inside. And what more can be when you have a mental state that actually compensates with it? And he had a severe mental state which was exactly matching his pathology. We all know what a patient can go through when a patient, especially who is an achiever, who is a person who has dominated his whole life doing things in his profession to the greatest heights, today because of this illness is succumbing. During case taking, he started telling me his story. And the story was very interesting. Not just because what he did in this system, but it was because the kind of accolades that he achieved. He started with a huge sense of love for the subject, and he had a great sense of responsibility towards it, that I will do something in this system. And he undoubtedly was successful also. He made good followers for himself. He treated a lot of cases which were really challenging. This man was a perfectionist in his prescription. There was a never let go attitude in him. Everything that he achieved was to near perfection. Always had higher goals of doing things more than which anybody would expect him to do. And he was very successful. This went on for many years until one day this disease catches him. The moment this disease comes in, all his dreams, his sense of doing something good in this field started mellowing down. And this is something that he couldn't take. The first thing that got affected was his sense of responsibility which he had. He now felt that I will not be able to do exactly what I feel. He started feeling that maybe because of this, my patients who are entirely dependent on me, they will suffer. How can I take this system ahead? No doubt this must have been his delusion, but he was living it to the core. Now, the most severe experience of him, when he was in terrible agonizing emotions, he uttered to me one sentence which really helped me and would have helped most of the homeopaths in prescribing. He said, "Doctor, I would rather prefer to die or end my life rather than living like this. I cannot do anything which I really want to do, and I really feel very guilty about it. I many a times contemplate ending my life, but I can't do it because there are so many things that are still left out. I knew my prescription, I knew the remedy. We prescribed him the remedy which everybody would have thought of, Aurum. This is a typical Aurum depression, where you contemplate suicide because you feel that you have neglected your duty. There are those people who are high achievers, perfectionists, the one who always dream of doing things beyond their limits, the dictatorial ones, the ones who are the typical row 6 who want to do everything in the highest sense for the world. And when they succumb to depression, it is one of the worst kinds. You nearly have to be watchful because there's just a fraction of a moment when they can really end up their lives. And we have had so many experiences with Aurum where after giving Aurum, the patient's impulse to commit suicide has stopped. So many of them have reverted. But to my clinical experience, this impulse has stopped. But the depression and the gloominess many a time stays, especially when you are in the failed stage of life, just waiting for another moment, another situation to catch it and go into the same state back again. After giving Aurum, most of his complaints subsided. He started feeling better, gone back to his real life of doing things. But many times when he used to meet, he used to talk about the same gloominess that sometimes intervened in between. And for me, that was something that shouldn't have been there. Now what to do? Aurum was on, but the gloominess persisted. And this is a point which really helped me to understand homeopathy better. I asked him, what do you love doing the most? And you know what he said? He said, I love nature. I am not the way I am when I am in the mountains, in the hills, in the trees, by the rivers. When I go to the mountains, especially to meditate, that is the place where I love being the most. And that was the key. We just asked him to follow his instincts, which he had neglected just because he wanted to achieve what all he wanted to achieve in life. Now, since he was so much better with the remedy, he decided to follow this. What exactly happened over a period of a year that most of his complaints disappeared and his gloominess disappeared too. He got a new perspective to live, he got a new way to look at things. Not because only by the remedy, because we discovered the polarity that existed within him and we just nudged him towards it. Being close to this polarity, which is your uncompensation, which we forget in this process of life, the process of living, in this world of the rat race and the achievements, that is a key to be healthy. So it is very important that you have a let go at a right stage. Aurum doesn't have a let go because he is obsessed with his idea of being neglecting his duty, and that he justifies every time. But the more he justifies, the more he succumbs to it. It is for you as a homeopath, after treating, to make this person aware that this is not something about right and wrong, which he always justifies. It is about a righteous let go that you need to have, because now it has become a compulsion for you. And no compulsion and obsessions are healthy. You need to let go whatever you have with you. And once the let go happens, something else within you connects. To feel and understand this connection is most important for each and every constitution, depending on which sensitivity you belong to. That is the rightest way to help. Maybe the homeopathic remedy helped him, or maybe the nudge that we did drive him towards his most uncompensated state helped him. But that restored health within him. This is sometimes beyond what a medicine can do. I urge you to try it in your patients, and you will see a marked difference between symptomatic healing and a true healing from within.